Hi guys, British Curmudgeon here with a review and a little let's play here of Townsmen. Recently released on Steam for $9.99. It's made by Handy Games. Originally it was a mobile game, but it's been ported over to PC. So I have played through the tutorial and we're going to start a new game. You have different scenarios. This is like a campaign mode, and I believe there are 18 of these. And what it does is it gives you various quests to do within these scenarios. Or there are the sandbox levels where there are 18. Tell a lie, there are 16. Okay. So we're just going to pick one at random. We're going to pick Green Valley. Threat of Bandits. It's a big map. Difficulty is normal. There is also a hard difficulty with some of the maps. It's basically a city builder with a deep based economy, and I have to say, having played through the tutorial, just a minute while I rename my town. Meldrew Village. Okay, this is an overall view. What a wonderful valley. There are enough resources to pay tribute to the king, but be careful. Scarce room for buildings makes proper planning necessary. They've missed out an N there. Yeah, proper planning is important because some of the buildings are quite big and there are only certain places you can put down buildings, so you have to be careful. You need fairly wide open spaces for some of the buildings. So in the right hand side we have 4 villagers, and we have a spare worker. This is your money, called thalers, and this is how much money we have. Okay, this is a book of buildings. You can make like a dirt road or a paved road. You have to click on these to find out what they are, unless you can guess by the picture. I mean, the tooltips really, it should have, you should be able to mouse over this and it highlights what it is. I mean, all these are currently locked. I mean, this is a marketplace and it tells you the capacity, storage capacity, distributes clothes and jewellery, unlocks a merchant, and in order to build the marketplace you need a sawmill. And this is what it costs: 30 stone, 750 thalers, 25 logs and 18 planks. So food buildings, we currently have a fishing hut available, but there is a bit of a line here. You can build a farm, put a field in, put a windmill in. Apologies for my cold here. And then you can start making bread by putting in a baker. You can always put in a butcher, a pig farm. This is the well. This is a herb garden. And this is a sheep pasture for which you require a farm. Okay, there's quite a few options. Production buildings, forester's hut for gathering wood, a sawmill, weaving mill for making clothing, just the usual stuff you would find in a city builder. Special buildings. Okay, the treasury requires a toolmaker's workshop, a mine and a sawmill. Unlocks collect all taxes, worker slots 1, so you just have 1 worker in there. Again, this is what it takes to build this, providing you have these. Decorations, you can even decorate your town or your village. Various options. A monument requires a marketplace. Okay, so that's that. Okay, now the only funny thing I've found in this so far are the roads. You want to put a dirt road in, it costs you 3. coin. So we have enough, so let's build one. Oh. Now you move the road by adjusting this. But it's difficult to sort of line them up with anything. It's really haphazard. So you leave that one there. And so you want to move that one over to here. Check mark. And there's your dirt road in, which makes your people move a little bit faster. Okay, this map has started you with the castle. We have one worker that's actually collecting things, and this is like a storage area. There's 191 items in there out of 500, maximum 500. We have a forester's hut, so we have one worker in there, and he is gathering wood. We have a couple of houses. Each house will hold 2 people. Their happiness is currently 91, their needs are 100%, and desires 27%. So in order to get more workers, you need to build a house. Now you can use what they call renown. But we don't have any. If you use renown, it means you can build instantly. Otherwise you have to use this option, and this is what it costs, and that's how many logs it's going to take. So you can move around and place it where you want. But like I say, you have to be careful, because you do need some fairly big areas. Okay, so we're going to pop one in there. Okay, a worker has been assigned, so now we've just got to wait for the coin and the logs, so this will be built. Quests, donations for the poor. These pop up all the time, and they're pretty much optional, I think. You know, you have to gather 30 pieces of bread to make a donation to the poor, and this is your renown. You get this 10 renown if you do that. Renown's very good, it does help. Okay, I don't see any... so here we go. It's bringing up new quests already. Festival for the townies. But they keep popping up all the time. Oh, we have a fisherman's hut already, so they are gathering food. This is your stat button, and it tells you their happiness is at 91%, productivity is at 95. This is the taxable rate, which you can move up and down the scale. But if you tax them too high, they become very unhappy. Okay, they've got food, they've got water, and their desires are at 27%. There's no marketplace, housing conditions are excellent, no religion, no jousting grounds as yet, but you can build a tavern, a tailor, etc, etc. This is military, so there are the odd bandits in the game, so you can build defences and assign people to fight for you. I haven't encountered that yet, I haven't been far enough into the game, but it looks quite good. These are the list of resources that you have. Okay, warehouse stock of 52, wooden planks, stone stored, tools. So each map starts you with varying amounts of items. So this one's not too bad. Right, this is a trader, but you need to build a marketplace to start trading. We will have the resources for that. And destroy resources. Okay, we've got a builder here, a worker, and he's working on that now. He's building that. You can zoom in a little bit. Okay, this red line indicates how far they've got by building it. Now when I tried this sandbox mode the first time after the tutorial, I got in a lot of trouble because I was building way too many things. Way too many. See, they have the money, which they've taken out of here. Now they're just waiting for the logs. Now, we do have a forester's hut. So he is currently gathering these very slowly. Now it does have 2 speeds, 5 times or 1 times. So far I've only played on 1 times because, you know, things go too quickly at 5 right now for me. Right, here's the taxes. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of money. Okay, now they built this house, so we have 2 more workers here. So we have 3 workers available for whatever we want to do. So I'm gonna place a mine, if I can find it. Yes, we do. Cost 200, 8 and 20 planks. Okay. Well, that's telling me, indicating here that there are stones, etc. available. So we're going to pop that in and wait for them to finish this. It automatically assigns somebody. We had 3 people spare. Now we've only 2. Now, it's all SimCity games, you know, building, city building games. You need food and you need water. I don't see a well anywhere on here, so we need to build a well instantly. Okay, fulfill the villagers' needs. Try and pop this in somewhere where it's quite tight and condensed. Well, that's good. Okay, so it assigned a worker to that. Now we're down to 1. Here's the mine. They already have the planks. But the game is quite in depth. I think there's an awful lot to it. If you've played Banished before, I think you'll enjoy this game. Now you can't turn the map, it will not spin, it's just as it is. But so far I found that's okay. The maps are quite big. I think you could do quite a bit with it. Currently we've got 164 out of 500 for storage. These buttons indicate that you can assign more carriers who will collect items and take them back to the castle. Currently we just have 1. I mean, there's quite a bit of waiting around in the game, but you know, people that play these types of games don't mind. It's interesting to watch and see what goes on. And I don't like to play these games at a really fast pace. The casual, leisurely, that's what it's all about. See, this guy over here is quite mad at something, I don't know what. Oh, we did have a well. Ugh, missed that one. Okay, the mine's doing quite well, it's not far to go. They're also building this. Now I could destroy it, I guess. Don't suppose it hurts to have 2 wells in there. I mean, I'm guessing you can build bridges, because obviously you have to get over to this area. Okay. Here's another new quest. Trade animals at the market. As I say, you can get to these as soon as you've got yourself established. Decide whether you want to do them or not. I mean, our renown at the moment is only 3. Okay, the mine is done. There's a miner here, and if you toggle through this, it will collect stone. See, again, with the tool thing, you know, unless you know what that is, it really should highlight and say collect stone. I just got rid of him now. Okay, so you can collect stone or whatever that was, iron ore I guess, but we need him to collect stone. Right, collect our taxes again. Now, each time you do something, it tends to unlock other buildings. The more established you become. Next, we're going to need a sawmill. So, let's place that down here. Or maybe not. Let's see if we can place it over here. Okay. Worker assigned. That's what it takes, 350 coin and 30 wood. Right, currently with no workers available, should we want to build something else? Oh, taxes. That is a great sound. Here's our stats again down here. Happiness is 85, productivity 92. We're doing okay for food and water. I don't know if people die in this game, if they starve to death. I've yet to find that out. So let's see what else we might be able to build here. Nothing else is unlocked there. We already have a fishery and a well. This is a herb garden. Not necessary right now. Charcoal burner. Don't need that right now either. Special buildings. Fire tower unlocks extinguish all fires. Requires a sawmill. So once the sawmill is built, this would then become available, and you certainly need to put one of them in because you will get fires. Decorations. So right now there's nothing else we can build. But I like the game, I really do. I played about 45 minutes. And even though it's not a complete free-for-all, like starting from scratch, it's pretty good. I really like it, and I would suggest you go out and buy it. Okay, how they're doing with our new well. Okay, just waiting on planks now. But there'll be no planks until the sawmill is built. But I would imagine you can build quite a thriving town here. I mean, if you... There we go, the well is done, and that gives us our worker back. But if you highlight certain areas, if I can find one that's twinkling, or like this, for example, that tells you how many rocks, stones, etc. you can get out of that wall, which is pretty handy. Okay, the sawmill is done. They will start producing planks now. Now it's telling me that this is full, so this needs emptying and taking over to here. Currently we've only one person carrying things, so we're going to add another one in, and they should come over here and take it out. Let's put another road in here. I mean, this is a weird system, but we'll hook it up to there. Okay, someone's collected that now, so they're taking it out. So that's gone down to 0 out of 20 now. So they will fill it up again. I'm not sure whether you can end up with more than one worker in here, maybe just one person per mine. Collect our taxes, isn't that a great sound? Right, so if we want to now, we can make our worker available again. Okay, what else can we build here? Oh, we can now build a market, or we can build a church, which makes them quite happy. So let's build a church. It only holds 25 people. Okay, here's the church. I haven't seen the church before. I mean, you are a little restricted, like I say, as to where you can place all these. You can't spin the buildings around, which, that's okay. Okay, we'll have the church out here. Worker is assigned. So with 568 units here, if we need to mine that. But some of them are usually quite good. I saw one for 1,000. See, unlike other city building games, you don't have to highlight like all the trees to chop them down, or there's another one, look, there's 1,000 there. It looks to have gold, so that would be really useful to put a mine in here. Right, can we where's the hunter? Food buildings. Ah, see, we've unlocked these now. Hunter's cabin. One worker. So let's put a hunting cabin in. Actually, that's quite good. We'll leave it right there. I don't see anything that indicates where the animals might be and what might be a good spot to put a hunting cabin in. Since I've seen a few milling around here, we'll put it in here. See, we've got the Z's here because we have no spare workers to construct that. So I'm going to put another house in. But you have to be careful. You do have to be careful how many houses you put in at the beginning. And don't overdo it. Otherwise you won't be able to feed them. You see, until that's built again, we have no spare workers. Tax time. See, someone's very angry around there for some unknown reason. So for argument's sake, if I wanted to free a worker up, I would take them out of there. And assign one in there. That you can do. Just don't forget that when things are built, you put one back in again. Tax time, tax time. Seems to have their own kind of language. But the graphics are quite good. I like the fact you can zoom in fairly close. So I would recommend this game, definitely. And I may well do a little series on it. See how far we can take it. See, I've got all these quests still to do. Can't put a marketplace in right now. See, he's got another 4 stone out of that. So we currently have 13. So we're doing okay for materials. I mean, at some point you can build butcher, baker, candlestick maker, etc. But like I say, it's a shame these don't highlight and tell you what they are. You kind of have to guess. That's a goldsmith's workshop. An armory. Special buildings, what's this one? Infirmary. Well, you definitely need one of them. Well, I seem to be out of cash. I'm out of cash. We have no worker in here constructing it because we have nobody available. So you've got to be careful what you do, otherwise things are going to be dormant for quite some time. I think a slow build is what you need. Anyway, it's been fun. I'm enjoying this game and I will do a little series on it. So thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. And I will catch you next time.